So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. First throw now for the backup Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down the 16-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 80 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down. 2nd down, Pollard again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
What do you think?
Pollard going to try the right side. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll run with Pollard. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Pollard is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now here's Pollard. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And this one is no good. He missed it, and this will remain a one-touchdown game. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. To throw, it's Rodgers. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. That is caught by Williams. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. Lazard will go in motion right. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Prescott now from the 50. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Prescott to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Rodgers with a keeper. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
On first and 10. It's Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did he...
Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, 64 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes our score 17-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, 75 yards. And the Jets are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Running right, it's Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
47.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
At the 43-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he will go down. The Cowboys sack. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A loss of 12 yards. It's 2nd down.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers lets it fly deep for Cobb. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now up to 14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. On play action, now Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
21 yards. First down, New York.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Rodgers now on 1st down. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin.
Now they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go. Now Rodgers gotta have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
A give to Pollard running left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Hey, 47.
Prescott now. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. Now he's free at the 35. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
Hey, 626. Jim. Right.
Throwing is Rodgers. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Cowboys are going to win this football game. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that.
That's good for the Cowboys.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd.
Here we go.
Play action now. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets come up with a late turnover. But it will probably matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.